Happy Friday, everyone. Just wanted to do a quick video to follow up on what I spoke on yesterday. Just want to speak on the why, more the why, to why men should ask women what their relationship is or was with their father. I think it's important because it sets up knowing whether that male was in her life and whether her expectations or ideas of a man, a boyfriend, a fiance, a husband, a father are realistic or not. Because if you don't have that relationship, or he was not in your life and your mother primarily raised you, then you have the perspective of one person. And nothing against, single mothers or mothers raising children, as the primary parent. I think kudos to those folks that had to do it. But it also creates this dynamic that, once you go into the world and you start to date and you start to meet men, you start to have these ideas of how that man should be and how he should treat you and how he should represent himself as a man, as a fiance, as a husband, as a father, all the titles. But if you don't have a realistic expectation or example to go by, how are your expectations realistic? It's they're fictional pretty much. So whatever the case may be, so whether your mother was not married to your dad or whether they got divorced, it's still her responsibility to bridge that gap between you and your biological dad. Or if you don't have that option, maybe a male figure in your life, whether it be a relative like a brother or, your uncle, or someone that is trusted and is a good example, to make sure that they are influential in your life. Because I think that that's a perspective that is necessary and vital when getting into relationships with men, because then you have a gauge that is realistic for that man that is not a perfect man, but he's probably a good man. And then you don't set him up for trying to meet expectations for unrealistic goals that can never be achieved. That goalpost will continue to keep moving and he'll never get there. And it's just a recipe for disaster. So I hope this makes sense. I have to keep this at 3 minutes, so I'm struggling. But I hope you all have a great day and a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.